What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm going to be taking on an official online tournament with trial recruited Pokemon. I'm going to roll the recruit wheel 6 times, and I'm going to take one Pokemon each time, and with the way trial recruits work, I won't be able to train them. I won't be able to change any moves, I won't be able to change any stats, any abilities. I'll just be taking 6 Pokemon, and I'll be giving them an item, and we'll be going into it. This is going to be a singles battle challenge, which is also something I have very little experience with, so it's going to be quite a challenge. The main roles I'm looking for is a setup sweeper, some sort of support mon that can set either screens or stealth rock maybe, and then a relatively fast Pokemon that I can just slap a Sash or a Scarf on and be able to revenge KO any setup sweepers on the opponent's side of the field. Will I get those things? Who knows? But let's get on into it. If you want to skip the recruit section, go ahead, jump to the battle timestamps down below, but let's get into it. Our first roll, we get a bulk up reversal Heracross. Okay. 4 attacks, no guard, Machamp, that's actually really good. This quiet Camerupt, at least that's a Mega, but without the ability to put up Trick Room reliably in singles, not great. Light Screen and Spikes, but it's a Magician Klefki. We have Stealth Rocks here on a relatively bulky Runerigus. Rock Slide, this is a Mega, but its nature is awful. You know, Empoleon here, this is not bad. Agility, Hydro Pump, Surf Blizzard with Torrent, max special attack. That could be counting as a setup sweeper. Terrible stats on this Raichu. Refrigerator Roarus with no normal moves, and not a big fan of this Gourgeist either. Okay, I'm leaning toward this Machamp. This Machamp is really strong, but also this Runerigus could be fine. Just set up Stealth Rock and then have a decent Earthquake. I'm more sold on Machamp. That's just good coverage. We'll take him. Alright, round 2, we've got, ooh, a Ditto. It's not trained in HP, but it does have Imposter. That could actually be my revenge sweep, my revenge killer. Put a Choice Scarf on this, the nature and stats don't really matter. I'll have lower HP than a Ditto would usually have. I don't see any value there. The fact that you're brave instead of fast, you also don't have a setup move. Inferno, no Eruption. Oh, your stats are so good though! Oh man, I can't rely on Fire Spin and Inferno. Zoroark is cool. Bad nature, bad moveset though. Garganacl with max defense and attack is awkward. Salt Cure plus Recover though? That's something. That could be a physical wall. This Whimsicott, Infiltrator, Tailwind Cotton Spore, no thank you. Samurott is an alright attacker, I guess. Not quite fast enough to be a Scarf on this Infernape. I think I'm going to have to take the Ditto. At least then I have a good Pokemon, right? Alright, round 3. This Alakazam could be our Mega Evolution. It's max speed, max special attack with Psychic Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Taunt. I don't hate that at all. What else do we got? We've got a Garganacl again. This one has a slightly better set, I guess, but it has minus defense nature, which kind of hurts the purpose. You're useless. Chandelure, max speed, max special attack with Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Burning Jealousy, and Will-O-Wisp. That's not bad. If you had Flash Fire, I would take you in a heartbeat. We got a Zoroark with a better set, still not quite right. Gourgeist is okay. This Araquanid is okay. Golurk has a Mega, but this moveset is not it. Okay, Soundproof Abomasnow, but we could Mega Evolve it to have the better ability. And then a Guts. Oh, okay, I'm definitely leaning toward Alakazam here. The minus defense nature isn't that bad, considering the fact that Alakazam doesn't have any good defenses anyway. So we'll take the fast sweeper Pokemon. Alright, I really would like something with some sort of setup move, and Whimsicott, you're not it. Though your stats and you have Prankster are not bad, but we've got this Bold Reuniclus. But stored power and no way to set up. Okay. Flame Body Talonflame, not a fan. Slowbro with 4 attacks and Regenerator. You know, that's not terrible. Just as a bulky mon, could hold a Mega Stone. But just being able to bulk up shots and hit back, it's something. Okay, that's hilarious. Self-destruct Gourgeist, yes, totally. Alright, Garchomp, what you got? That is not a good set. Oh my goodness. Okay. Medicham, you're fast, Medicham. Could be a Mega Stone user, just with 4 attacks. I don't know. Alright, we got Curse Iron Defense, Facade Heavy Slam. Boo! If you had Body Press, you'd be all set. Klefki Magician with Spikes and Steel Beam, that is not it. And then a Pidgeot. Pidgeot does have Hurricane and Heat Wave and Substitute. I'm really not a fan of any of these, if I'm being honest. An alternate Mega Evolution potentially could be what we take here. Either the Pidgeot. The Pidgeot's slow. The Medicham at least can hit pretty hard. So we have 2 options for our Mega. They're both Psychic types, but this one just has Fire and Fighting moves, which isn't the worst thing in the world, I guess. It could also be Slowbro, though, who just has a good set and Regenerator. Really, no way to get out hazards other than these spikes yet. I'm gonna go with the Medicham. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Medicham. Alright, I really would like some hazards if I could get them. We've got another Typhlosion with Inferno again, no Eruption. Here's hazards, oh my goodness. Oh, you don't have Toxic Debris, no! Okay, Mortal Spin, Stealth Rock, Energy Ball, Earth Power, Glimmora. With max attack? No! Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Let's see if we got anything better. Aura Wheel is funny, at least. Leech Seed Recover. No Stealth Rock on this Garganacl, but it does have Salt Cure and Protect. That's something to consider. Light Screen, Meganium. Rain Dish, Pelipper with Snowscape. They'll never see that coming. Another rock type, but no stealth rock. I think I'm gonna take the Glimmora anyway. Just to have something that can put up stealth rock. It's got... Oh, it doesn't have any stab moves either. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. Alright, Glimmora, welcome to the team. Alright, we're on our last mon here. What are we gonna get? We've got a 2 Steel attacks, Aegis Slash. Hilarious. We've got a Clefable with Calm Mind, Moonblast, Sing Blizzard. That's pretty interesting, except you have no defense or HP investment. Those are the stats you're already boosting that you invested in. Here's a Stealth Rock Golurk, is alright. We have Glimmora already. This is Blaze Breed Tauros, but it has Cudchew. A Starmie with terrible stat distribution. We've got a Spikes Explosion Garbodor, the Sociable. Alright, this Lycanroc is meh. This Slowking with Light Screen, Toxic Spikes, Power Gem, Psychic. That's not terrible, if I'm being honest. Torkoal with Shell Armor is pretty bad, and then Sableye, not any use for that. I do think it might just be the Slowking. Has a good matchup into some Pokemon. Like if I'm fighting a Charizard Y, we have this special defense to take a hit and hit back with Power Gem. We put up Light Screen for the team. It's unfortunate we don't have Regenerator on this, but Toxic Spikes will also help us because our other Mon can't set up Toxic Spikes. Yeah, we'll take it. Alright, and here's our incredible team. I was able to put items on them, but you cannot train them, so they're going to be stuck with what they got. We got Sash Glimmora, who can hopefully set up Stealth Rock reliably and either poison something, including a poison type, because Mortal Spin with Corrosion will be able to poison a poison type, but since it's an attack, it won't be able to hit steel types, despite the Corrosion. We've got Mega Alakazam and Mega Medicham, both of which can do some insane damage. We'll probably only be bringing one of those. Slowking as just a specially defensive wall, sort of. We gave it a Sitrus Berry for a little more longevity. Ditto was always going to be the Choice Scarf user to revenge against any setup Pokemon they've got. And then Machamp, I just put Black Belt on it. It'll boost the power of Close Combat and Cross Chop. And with our No Guard, Cross Chop won't miss. So it'll be nice to not have to lower our defenses every time we want to click a fighting move. Plus it has a high crit rate. But anyways, let's see how this team does. Here's the stats one more time if you want to see them. They're pretty bad across the board. But let's get into it. Okay, Lopunny, Archaludon, Hydreigon, Primarina, Garchomp, and Gengar. Those are Pokemon that are better than the ones I have. What do you know? I like Ditto here a lot in the back. And our Alakazam has Gleam, actually. Which means Alakazam feels really good here. I just need a lead Pokemon. Ditto for revenge, Alakazam for trying to sweep. I think my best bet for a lead then would be... Honestly, Machamp isn't bad into everything except Primarina. Who do I fear the most? Scarf Hydreigon could be pretty bad. Being able to be faster than my Alakazam. So I think it's probably Machamp, but I would like to get Stealth Rock up if I could with Glimmora. Yeah, if I had like Ice Punch for a Garchomp lead, I would probably be going with Machamp, but I'm going to go with Glimmora, Alakazam, Ditto. Alakazam will be faster than a Mega Gengar, will be faster than a Hydreigon and be able to knock it out if it's not Scarf. Faster than pretty much anything they have, including some Scarf users, potentially. It's a Garchomp lead, okay. One Stealth Rock, please. And they just go straight for Earthquake. Not wasting any time trying to set something up. Do we think Earthquake will one-shot our Alakazam? Because if so, that would be kind of rough. Alright, I would like... just want some damage here. If I can get it. So I'm going to go for Earth Power. But yeah, they just rip Earthquake. That's fine. Now our two options are to go right into Alakazam and hope we get the KO. Or bring in Ditto and see if they have a Dragon move. Their Dragon move might be like Outrage though. And that could be really bad for us. So I think I need to go into Alakazam here and just believe in Alakazam. Alright Alakazam, I believe in you. You're going to Mega Evolve, you're going to Dazzling Gleam, and you're going to one-shot this Garchomp. You're a really strong Mega. You got like, what, 175 base special attack? And you're maxed out, like you're timid, but you're maxed out special attack. This is a super effective move. And since this is singles, it doesn't have the spread reduction, so it's actually a decently strong move. Plus we're going to trace its, Rough Skin? That won't affect Earthquake. Gleam! Bam! That did nothing! And it's Rock Tomb. Okay. We're definitely slower now. Let's get out into Ditto. Not really any choice here. If they go for Rock Tomb, we'll be speed tying-ish. Depends on their exact speed stat. If they go for Earthquake, we'll eat the hit. Yep. And then we'll be faster. Ooh, barely. That's why you invest in HP on your Dittos. Alright, I don't love any of these moves. If they have Scarf Hydreigon, we're pretty much cooked. I'm gonna click Earthquake. You don't know for sure that I'm Scarf. But if they bring in Hydreigon here, we pretty much have to give up Alakazam. It's Primarina. That's what we want to see. That's great. We'll get some Earthquake damage. We got the Stealth Rock damage. Oh, that should put it in range. They're going to go for Aqua Jet. Is that KO? Nope. Perfect. Yeah, we have Garchomp stats right now. We're not taking hits too hard. Whoo, boy. Okay, they have Sitrus Berry, so they will still survive the rough skin here. But yeah, I don't have any problem with just letting Ditto go down here. Ditto, you've done your job. Alright, it's all up to Alakazam now. We even have Energy Ball, but I don't think we need to click that. Torrent doesn't really help us in any way. I guess there's a chance they could switch here, so we might as well cover for that. Dazzling Gleam is pretty reasonable. It'll be enough to take out Primarina here. Alakazam, you have no defense. Oh my goodness. But yeah, if they have Lopunny in the back, we're probably in fake out range is the problem. It's Gengar. Okay, are you Scarf Gengar? That's the only Gengar that wins here. Because we're faster than Mega Gengar. But Quick Claw or Scarf to move first would... Oh, it's Mega! We got this! We totally got this. There's no way you have, like, Sucker Punch or Shadow Sneak, right? That would be insane. Come on. Yes! Let's go! Get out of here! Boom! Okay, taking a dub. That was a close one, but... I mean, I can't imagine any of these are going to be blowouts on my side, considering the Pokemon I have. Great job, team. Let's go! Alright, Garchomp, Gyarados, Blastoise, Meowscarada, Ninetales, Alola, and Volcarona. I don't think I really have a great Garchomp answer, which is a problem. It's likely Scarf on Meowscarada, and even if it's not Scarf on Meowscarada, they could have Sucker Punch to take out Alakazam. I don't hate Glimmora. The only problem, I guess, is Garchomp being just a general problem. Does Machamp trade blows well with Garchomp? It's possible. We definitely need Ditto. I greatly fear a Gyarados sweep or a Shell Smash Blastoise sweep, and Ditto can revenge both of those. So it's going to be Ditto in the back. Probably Mega Medicham. It can hit really hard. We just need something to try to take down that Garchomp lead. And I think it's probably Machamp, Ditto Medicham then. If we had like Ice Punch plus Bullet Punch, that would be perfect. Just like in case they're Sash, we can just pick them off with Bullet Punch after Ice Punching. They're a Gyarados tamer. They play Gyarados a lot, huh? It is Garchomp lead. You should be at least scared of an Ice Punch. If you were, who would you swap into? You could swap into Ninetales or Volcarona. I want to be able to hit this thing twice. So I think Cross Chop is my best bet, or it could be Earthquake to avoid Rough Skin into close combat. I don't really know my damage calcs here. I'm going to go for Cross Chop. Alright, they just rip Earthquake. This might two-shot us after Rough Skin. Yes, it does. Great. Whew, good damage, though, from Cross Chop. Alright, well, I guess you have a choice to make now. Do you attack me, or do you try to get up rocks? You just attack. Okay. Oh, sorry, Machamp. We don't have a great Garchomp answer, if I'm being real. Medicham can come in, but we'll take a hit. if they are max speed. Which I guess there's no guarantee they are, so I'm going with Medicham. We'll Mega Evolve and... Do I think Thief will do it? I don't want to have to lower my own defenses. I'm going to trust that Thief does it from there. They're at really low health. And they have to be Jolly Max speed to catch up to our Mega Medicham, because Mega Medicham has 100 base speed, and we are Jolly Max, if I remember correctly. They are fast. That hurts. But we take the combo, okay. Well, not great start, if I'm being honest. Would be in a slightly better position here if we did have Alakazam, probably, because Meowscarada can still take us out. Alright. Sure you got something, right? Wonder if Alakazam is the correct lead against Garchomps. Ooh, hi Gyarados. I don't mind this, because this sets me up for a Ditto revenge sweep. I'm going to click Close Combat in case they Mega Evolve. It's also my best damage into a Gyarados regardless. I don't actually mind if they go for Dragon Dances, because Ditto will always be faster at the end. I just need to put them in range of one of their own attacks, basically. And if they're boosting their own attack and losing some health at the same time, that's perfect. I would also appreciate if they give me at least one speed boost, because I think one speed boost plus Scarf would make us faster than a Meowscarada. If they just attack me here, we could be in trouble, honestly. Okay, they Dragon Dance. Perfect. Perfect. Don't know if they're exactly in range of one of their own attacks. Hopefully they Mega Evolve. I would rather have a Mega Gyarados copy than a base Gyarados copy. Okay, yeah, they're Mega Evolving, so they're definitely going to take out Medicham here. There's no way they're going to just do that in front of a close combat. Waterfall, goodbye Medicham. Alright, we're in the position we wanted to be. Let's see what their moves are. Because we have to lock into one, is the one downside here. They probably have about the same HP that we do. We're just moving first. Alright, Gary v. Gary. Breaking the mold. Come on, good moves. Okay, Waterfall, Earthquake, Ice Fang. Isn't the worst thing in the world. In the back, I would think they have Meowscarada, unfortunately. In which case we would need Ice Fang. But there's no way we can take out their Gyarados with Ice Fang. So we need to lock into Waterfall and hope their last isn't Meowscarada. Alternatively, I can click Ice Fang and hope that beats them, but they're going to be clicking Earthquake. I need to go for Waterfall. The high flinch chance is the way we get through this. Yeah, because they can Earthquake. That does over half. We need one of these flinches to be able to be in this game, but I think we're already cooked. Basically, I set it up where we need one of two Waterfalls to flinch, and neither of them do. Alright, good game. I assumed they had Meowscarada in the back, which was going to take a Waterfall anyway. Hit us back with Flower Trick. We weren't able to do enough damage with Medicham. Alright, good game. It was a close one. I liked it. Wish you would Dragon Danced more. Alright. No Garchomp this time. Charizard, Azumarill, Hydreigon, Whimsicott? I don't know what Whimsicott's doing. Gengar and Dragonite. Lots of strong Pokemon. Stealth Rock seems pretty good, and I don't hate a Glimmora lead, honestly. So I'm going to just go with it. Ditto doesn't seem as strong here. They don't seem to have any powerful setup Pokemon. Unless the Dragonite is Dragon Dance. Like, Belly Drum Azumarill. Maybe. Do I want Alakazam or Medicham here? I kinda don't hate Slowking here, if I'm being real. Except for the Hydreigon being the big problem. It's okay into Charizard, though. If I get Stealth Rock up, Alakazam can do some big damage. I guess my main fear is their Charizard, which Slowking supposedly can beat. So that's what I'm going with. Hydreigon isn't scary if Alakazam is faster than it. Medicham's not terrible here either, but our lack of coverage is a bit of an issue. Like, we can't hit Azumarill. All of our moves are resisted by Azumarill. We can't hit Charizard except with, a neutral Thief, which will do nothing. Close combat's better. Whimsicott. Okay. I'm not sure what to expect from you. But do I fear Encore? I don't think I have a problem with clicking Stealth Rock. Alright, they're a Leech Seed set. That's annoying, but acceptable. So I get my rocks up. I also have Magic Guard Alakazam, which is immune to the Leech Seed damage. Is it worth going right into that? Saving Glimmora for something? Or should I try to rip a Mortal Spin now? I'm going to go straight to Alakazam. I think here they might go for some defensive play, Protect or Substitute. Depending on what they have. Giga Drain. That does some damage, actually. Not a fan of that. But yeah, I'll just keep my Magic Guard for now and hit a Psychic. If I had known they were going for Giga Drain. Ooh, good damage with Psychic. They go for Moonblast. Yikes. Why are they offensive Leech Seed? Any chance they swap out on a Psychic? It would have to be into Hydreigon, so I don't mind covering that with Gleam. We've seen we're faster than their Whimsicott anyway. Leech Seed won't matter this turn. Once we Mega Evolve, we'll lose our Magic Guard, though. Okay, I mean, we took out a Pokemon. It cost us a lot of our Alakazam, but our Alakazam's HP isn't a super important stat to us, because like 90% of their team can knock it out in one hit. I'm impressed I was able to survive 2 hits from anything. It is just a Whimsicott. Gengar is fine, because you have to be Scarf, otherwise we just take you out with a Mega Psychic. If you're Scarf, you're Scarf. I mean, ripping this Mega Evolution isn't going to change anything there. We have a Psychic move on Slowbro to take you out in that case, but it'll be pretty sketchy. And we get Cursed Body, which... Oh, they're not Mega. Okay. Goodbye. Hopefully you didn't disable our Psychic. You did disable our Psychic. Hopefully we don't need Psychic. We're also seeded. We got to remember that. And we have Cursed Body, so we could take advantage of that, too. If they have, like, Scarf Hydreigon as their last spawn, there's a chance we disable their only move. I say we just go for the Gleam. We're either faster or we're not. Switching out isn't going to help. We are faster. Alakazam sweep. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, Alakazam. Get out of here. Whew. Good game. Whew. That was a close one. Alright, this is Hippowdon, Charizard, Floette. They have a Garchomp, they have a Corviknight, which Alakazam cannot touch. Most of my team cannot touch. I really have to bring Medicham here. There's no choice in the matter. I guess Ditto could... Even Ditto can't really beat it, because if it's a setup Pokemon, it'll have Iron Defense, and then we'll both have Iron Defense, and then it's just who has more HP, and it's Corviknight. I guess Machamp can hit it really hard too, but Machamp doesn't feel great against anything else. I'm going to go with Glimmora, Medicham, Slowking, I think. I have to bring Medicham. Glimmora lead seems okay. Is it Slowking? I'm thinking Slowking because I'm worried about the Floette and Charizard, but against my team, would you even... Which one would you bring? I feel like Garchomp's more likely. In which case, Ditto to handle the Garchomp might be the play. Yeah, I think this is it. I think I could... Ditto can work here, for sure. If I get damage on the Charizard or the Floette and then come in and revenge them, then I can do big damage to the rest of their team with that. It's just Charizard in front. Okay. You ought to be scared of this. And if you're not, yikes. If they are scared, I get Stealth Rock up. That's my play here. It's Charizard X. I did not expect that. Ooh, Dragon Dance. Use Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance 18 times if you like. I'm totally chill with that. Yeah. That's perfect. You can dance if you want to. You could even leave your friends behind. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I also think that means it's really unlikely that you brought Floette. Unfortunately, you probably have Corviknight, which would wall you. Earth Power or Mortal Spin here? I think it's Earth Power would do more damage overall. They're going straight for Dragon Claw. Good to know they have Dragon Claw. I'm not surprised. But it's better than Outrage. If I'm going to be locked into a move anyway, does it matter? Good damage there. I'd rather not have to KO their Charizard. They'll definitely KO me, right? I'm gonna go for Energy Ball. Yeah, they just KO me. Good. I didn't want to risk them making a bad play, but... Alright, Ditto. You're exactly where you want to be. What do you got? Thunder Punch, Flare Blitz. I would so much love to be able to lock Flare Blitz here, but there's no way it KOs from 34%. It's a quarter damage. So I have to click Dragon Claw here. I mean, Flare Blitz is really strong from Charizard. I don't know how they're invested is the problem. If they're super bulky and not very offensive, that wouldn't be close. But if they're like max attack, no bulk, maybe. Oh, Archaludon. Okay. That's a big Archaludon. Whoa. You're not going to appreciate a +1 Dragon Claw, that's for sure. But you take it because you're super bulky. Okay. You got a dragon move? Oh, you missed your dragon move? Yo! Alright, we win. Right? What do you have in the back that can handle Mega Medicham plus a +1 Mega Charizard? Oh boy, that's unfortunate for my opponent. Let's see how much it would have mattered. Oh, they have Corviknight. They could still win. Yeah, if they go for setup, they can totally win this. I only have one Dragon Claw left because of their pressure. Ooh, good damage though. They're going for bulk up. Well, I can struggle or I can switch out. I'm gonna go for the switch. The fact that they have pressure, I probably should have just given up Ditto. But if they go for extra setup, Medicham coming in is the way. Yeah, they just roost here. Alright, close combat. 120 with stab is 180. Blaze kick. Super effective. Oh, it has a high crit ratio and a burn chance. It is weaker, but Blaze Kick is the play. Getting through their defense boost with the crit or getting a burn with the burn chance, it's worth way more than the damage I'm going to do. And it's only slightly weaker than a close combat. Assuming they have Brave Bird, they can one-shot us pretty easily. That's good damage, though. They go for another bulk up. That's super risky. That's super risky. Like, you're not quite in range, but the more chances you give me to crit or burn, the worse position you're going to be in. Plus, if you take me out here, you'll go down to your own recoil if you Brave Bird. So you have to roost and give me more chances to crit. And yeah, a crit looks like it'll take you out from wherever you're at, so good luck. Blaze Kick. Not quite. Burn. 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 Another roost. Okay. You only get 5 of those. If I remember correctly. Not critting. Can I get a burn? Nope. Alright, they're quite healthy, but eventually they'll have to go for Brave Bird, right? And then they'll do a bunch of recoil to themselves, and then maybe Ditto can clean up. Come on, Burn. Burn would be beautiful. They're going for a bulk up? They're just giving me all the chances to burn and crit, huh? Or maybe their final move is Iron Head? This is my last Blaze Kick. Brings them real low. And they roost. You're almost out of those, right? I guess the question is, do I go for Fire Punch or Close Combat now? I mean, Fire Punch and Close Combat have the same chance to crit. Fire Punch also has the burn chance, which would be huge. I'm going for Fire Punch. It's slightly less damage, but the damage isn't much either way. Alright. Is this your final roost? How many roosts do you have? I haven't been counting. I probably should. They are back at full health. Medicham, I've given you so many chances to burn and you're just not getting it. And no crits either. Okay, well, if they can just... Oh, finally! Let's go! Is it too late? No, they're going for a bulk up. I don't think it's too late. I think we might be okay. Surely they have enough attack to one-shot us now, so I should just rip close combats for the maximum damage since I got the burn already. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're the one who tried to play this game like this. Good damage with close combat. More roosts. I really don't know how many roosts you get, if I'm being honest. Is it 8, 10, 12 even? It seems like they've clicked a lot. Oh, that's not a crit. More bulk ups though. Oh my goodness. The greed. You're not healing with leftovers anymore because of the burn. I really wish I could thief away your leftovers. That would be huge. Medichamp's chances to crit, and then Ditto is going to get one chance to crit too. That's good damage adding up. Another Roost. Singles be like. I'm almost out of close combats. You gonna stall out my entire moveset with pressure? Is that your plan? Another bulk up. They are actually insane. A crit at any point ruins your day. A crit is 1 in 24 on these normal moves, and what, 1 in 8 on Blaze Kick? And I use 6 Blaze Kicks and 4 close combats and 2 fire punches. What's the chance of not having a crit yet? Someone do the math. Power Trip? Oh, yikes! That's an extremely powerful dark move. But my Ditto will have it as well. That, I would think that KOs then. Yeah, Power Trip at +6/+6, that's 12 times 20, plus an additional 20. How much power is that? Let me go get a calculator. That's a 260 power move. Yeah, that's gonna KO you. I'm sorry. That's... Goodbye, right? Yeah, let's go. Oh my goodness. The greed. Oh boy. Okay, so they were kind of screwed against Ditto regardless. They really wanted that +6 though. Good game to my opponent. That was frustrating. Alright, and we're back. Alakazam did great. Medicham apparently doesn't know how to land a critical hit. But Ditto was also amazing. Machamp, Glimmora, and Slowking, I'm a little disappointed in y'all. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. This was a ton of fun, even though I'm not a big fan of single battles in general. Cutting it short at 4 because of how long that one was. But anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. And anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.